Layout in a utility garden can be geometric, but it doesn't have to be. That's our tip for the start of the day. Welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 98. We're just heading straight into our house and waiting on just waiting on the thing to go through. What am I doing? Sorry, a little bit distracted. Just making sure things are ticking through nicely. Alrighty. We're going to head straight over to the Home Admin Legends house and we're going to see how that's going. I'm also moving bed to there. There we are. We need a big comfortable bed, but there isn't one, say the Johnson family. Actually, that was something I didn't point out last time when I was flipping this place. The 5 buyers that you've got on the side are the only buyers that are ever going to appear when you're flipping this place, or at least that was the case when I last flipped them. So unless they've changed that, pretty much these are your choices. I discovered this when I added in a couple of children's bedrooms in the hope of getting the Smoth family or the Johnson family to come over. So at the moment we've got Raphael Urco on top, Dolan Trusk second, and what's his face? Jimmy Trader third, and the real estate agent fourth, and Giorgio Chanois fifth. Of those, I'd really like to either have the real estate agent or Jimmy Trader coming up on top, basically because I haven't sold them a house before. So with that in mind, the real estate agent and Jimmy Trader both like saunas, and this room has nothing in it. So you know that that fan that we had here not very long ago? Yeah, we can get rid of that. We just put that in last session, but let's get rid of that. Let's remove all of these boxes. If we were going for Dolan Trusk, I'd probably add an office area in here, and that would also suit Raphael Urco, but we're not. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is turn this little place into a sauna. It's not that I'm overly fond of doing saunas, it's just that that's what suits these buyers the best. So let's go again with our light coloured floor panel because everyone likes it. Actually, I think I could be wrong on that. Maybe Jimmy Trader likes a darker floor panel. Let's check that out. I wonder if it'll come up straight up. I don't want to go too dark though. Alright, let's do something a little bit different. So basically Jimmy Trader is the one who says he likes red walls, and never sold him a house with a red wall in it so far. I've also had a thought too. These guys, Trader and the real estate agent, they both like 2 bathrooms, and the only way I can think of achieving that is by pretty much taking out all of this. They're about to all start whining because I'm removing the bathroom. There they go. Grumpy pants in general. Alright, so the reason we've done that is because I want to work out how to put 2 bathrooms in here, and I'm thinking I could put 1 bathroom coming off the sauna, especially if I put the door about here, and then the other bathroom can come in using this door. Maybe, no, sorry, I'm going to have to split the room down the middle. So what we'll do is we'll take this out and we'll take that out, and we'll take that, and I can't sell. Can I sell those? That'd be interesting. No. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is just change the layout of the bathroom by a little bit. Okay, by a whole ton, but anyway. And now our buyers are really starting to shift as we remove walls and decor. Alright, that shows me all of that's gone. So we're going to put the second door in as well. Might as well just leave it. Oops, let's not put it there, that would be silly. I'm pretty aware that I've got a desk and a bunch of computer equipment on the other side. This is probably something I would do after I'd removed all of that if I was in the real world, but I'm really grateful that I'm not. So, okay, so we're going to take those out. And then we're going to put these in. Oh, no. So what this does is it fulfills the requirement, or not the requirement so much as the real estate agent's preference for 2 bathrooms. See, he's down at the bottom because I've made a huge honking great mess in here. And it fulfills Trader's desire for a sauna. I'm not too sure how Trader feels about 2 bathrooms, so I guess we'll find that out. They don't have to be huge bathrooms. I am going to need a wall before I can put a shower in that space, so I'm just going to have to... Alright. I'm just trying to work out whether or not I want the toilet in the back of this bathroom, and then a shower, and then a sink here. So kind of it would look a little bit like... I don't know, we'll put them in and just see how they go. So going into installations, we'll grab our... Oops, not that. That is what we would use if we were trying to attract... what's his face? Pink-haired guy, Giorgio. Alright, we're going to make this a tiny bathroom. So, no elbow room at the sink. Okay, and seeing as it's a tiny bathroom, we're going to use the tiny... I don't know, maybe we will use the Meridian again, because... or the Quergen. Either of these is a modernish kind of look, and they both like it. Instinct is saying go for this one. We're going to leave it, we might put it with grey, so we'll stick with the grey decor. Don't know if I like it in grey, but we'll stick with it for the moment. Oh, no, I like that better. Yeah, okay. Right, so what I'm thinking is that when you slide all of these bits in, this sink is actually going to sit really nicely just in that tiny one brick or one wall space. Okay, that's what I'm hoping. I could be really wrong. We'll find out the hard way, you know, like we usually do. Okay, yep, so that fits just inside the curve of the door. Maybe. I think if we were doing it in real life, we'd extend that by about 4 inches. Okay, so the next question I've got is, we're not going to put another wall in to put the toilet in and make it private, but we could use the shower to separate no, not the washer, that would be daft, to separate that space into 2 spaces. So if I can just choose the right thing, we'll be all good. Alrighty, so pretty much if I put a shower here, I should be able to fit a toilet on the other side of that, and there'll be like the semblance of privacy, even if there really isn't any. So let's pop that in and just see how that looks. Because what I'm doing is I'm gauging where I'm going to need to put the wall in order to have 2 bathrooms in this space. We want a shower, we don't want a curvy one. You know what, we're going to go for a bit of expense, although the real estate agent doesn't like expense, so I don't know, we could be barking up the wrong tree here. Let's just move this as close to the sink as we can. I'd like to center it, but I don't think I've got the space on the other side. I may not have the space I think I do anyway, in which case we'll just rip it all out and start again. Okay, let's see how we go with this thing. So we get all of this in. That's because it wants that in. There we go. You can do the walls in any order. I just didn't feel like doing the other 2 walls after I'd done the taps, so I So I did them first. That down there. It's just a quick left tap to put this in. You just go tap and it's in. The rest you've kind of got to hold that left mouse button down for so that it screws in. Alright, so what I'm hoping is that that sacrifices space there has made it just possible to put a toilet in. So installations, toilets. You know, for all our technology, toilets are just a fancy hole in the floor, still a hole in the floor with a fancy seat. Alright, we're going to go for a alright, yeah, we're going to go cheap ass on this one. So we'll go for a fairy. Go for grey, because you know it's a grey kind of toilet and shower area. So this is different to the usual pure whites that I use. Okay, and we should remember to put a toilet roll holder in, otherwise wiping could be a problem. So let's go with our toilet holder with flap, put it just slightly forward. So what you've got now is a semblance of privacy, and if I could remove that door from the shower bay I would, but I can't. Okay, which means we want enough space to stand in as we put our wall up. So that's probably a three gap space, which means we're going to put our walls in on that line. Not using that thing though. Alright, so if it'll let me put it in, it'll let me walk in that space. Yeah, let's not play with, what did I say, 3? Oh yeah. So we're going to have the ultra tiny bathroom club happening. I'm going to have to move that desk before I can work on the next one. Okay, now I'm going to assume that one of the reasons these guys chose this bathroom, sorry, this house, is because they like the colours. Oops. Kitchen mirror. There we go. Just go with the grey. Actually, we'll leave that there. Gonna need to put lights in here eventually. In the meantime, I'll just match up the tiles. And we'll call this room pretty much done. Until I change my mind, which, you know, always on the cards. We're not doing floor tiles. I was wondering what I was doing wrong. I also like this as an alternative. We might use that in the other bathroom. Let's see if we can get by with just one. And there are 2 areas I've got to remember. Oh, whoops. Okay, fortunately, this is one of those I can open the shower door on. If it was a shower where I couldn't open the shower door. Ahaha. Game, you are so funny. Let's just grab this. We'll pick these up. We'll move them to where we can reach them when the shower door's open. And we'll try again. Yeah, that works a bit better. And it's not going to let me match those tiles, so I'm going to have to tile the entire bathroom. Okay, that's fine. We will just get it done. That's just annoying. Which means I might as well play with the floor. So we'll see how much these boys like their grey. We're going to put a plain concretey grey kind of floor in. It's interesting because I like this darker grey in the tiles. That's not available in the tile kit. I'm standing on the tiles, it tends to change things a little bit. Alrighty. So basically this will be one bathroom. Our buyers haven't shifted in their preferences. So I'm going to put the second bathroom in and we're going to see what sort of changes that brings to them. What I'm hoping is it'll bring our real estate agent up because he's a pain in the neck to sell to. If we end up with him on top, we're going to have to find a space for a second bedroom, which will probably mean adding a couple of walls. And that's not because we want to sell it to him after he's on top, but because we'll get a better price out of him if we do. The other reason he is third is because I have rubbish on the floor. Sorry, not third, fourth. Okay. So basically, I thought I made that a grey sink. Wrong colour. I wanted this colour. It's just that simple. And I'm going to give the door a little bit more room. I want the darker sink to contrast with the lighter tiles, basically. And with the other tiles I would have wanted it to. No, it doesn't. Okay, I know I changed the colour of the sink. It hasn't happened. I'm going to live with that rather than faff about with it too much more. Alright, with the lighter colour walls, those dark grey tiles don't fit so well anymore. So what we're going to do is, actually I'm going to see if that lightness has applied to the grey squares tile. Let's just see if it stays the same. Oh god, no. Alright, so those tiles in that bathroom are unique to that bathroom. I can either do whirls. I was thinking of using these instead. It's too dark. Alright, let's have a look at this one. It's not a pure white and it's not a pure grey. So let's just check out how that changes things. I'm not doing the same floor. Let's have a look at the grey square tiles and see if that's any better. Because to be honest, those ones are making me nauseous. Oh god, that's not much better. Alright, I can't find the right shade of grey. And I can live with that better than any of the other combinations. What I want is I want these tiles to be less blue and more grey. And it's really not an option. Yeah. Alright, but we are going to leave it as it is, because it's the closest approximation I can get to the original. That's going to drive me crackers. Okay. Oops. We're not building walls. Alright, now because this comes off the sauna, I am just going to leave it. I did do that. Actually, I'm going to make that a solid door. I was going to make it a glass door, but I'll make it a solid door. So our choices are this glass sauna door. I could just make it 2 glass sauna doors. It doesn't come in grey, which is irritating, but that's fine. We want the door to open. Okay, there's no good way for the door to open, that's fine. Yep. And we're going to show off our lifestyle. So we're going to just stick... Actually, we're going to get rid of this first because otherwise it's never going to work. As I said, showing off the lifestyle, we're going to just put this door here. Oh, seriously. Driving like a drunken monkey. But wait, we can spend yet more money on this property. Okay. We are going to need to tile in these spaces because it looks terrible. If we don't, we are going to use the wood paneling on that. For the window, I don't think I've got much of an option when it comes to curtains and blinds. What I would like is some wooden slats to go in to match the rest of the wood in the sauna, but that's not going to happen, so we'll live with this. So we'll pop those in there. There we go, it'll do. That's so open. It's very unnerving. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the PowerPoint just because I don't think that's a terribly good idea in a wet area. We're going to change, we're going to leave those just for the moment. And we'll do the same with that one. Okay. Alright, so the real estate agent's down on 4th. I think he was there when we started, so that's not so bad. This room is going to be panelled in something. I'm either going to use... No, I'm not going to use that. If I could do some kind of grey wood, I would, but I don't think we... No, I don't think we have any. We've got white if we want it. I don't want to go there. It could go dark. Dark's not too bad. Or I could go to the mid-range. It's a small space. Let's go with the mid-range colour on panels. Alrighty. And we are going with... Where's my tiling tool? There we go. Yeah, so it would be good to see a range of grey timber in here. That would be kind of nice. But we still have a pretty good range to work with as it is. Oh, whoops, that was bad. And there is no don't tile over what you've tiled before option like there is with the paint, so you're just kind of stuck with yeah, being careful. Being careful, always important. So we'll get to the door frame in just a minute. I'll just finish off doing around it. So one of the things that your real estate agent likes is he likes his houses to be in pretty good order. And he doesn't like this kind of thing, understandably. So we're going to just tile over those to make him happy. I'm hoping once we get these bits done, he might advance up the thing. Now he likes having the sauna in his houses because he says there's a market for Norwegian renters. So we're going to keep him happy and his renters happy by providing a bit of a space. The only problem with putting the door in before you do the lintels is you've got to remember where you've been, and I'm not so good at that. Yep, okay, so I have been there as well. They seem to have extended the reach on the picking up of tiles and tools, which is really helpful. Okay, it's really helpful if you're ultra lazy like I am. I kind of like to be able to stand in one spot and just get as much done that's in range as possible. That's just me. So we've added in one bathroom and we're adding in a sauna. So the sauna should see a shift in buyers, and hopefully the second, when we put the second bathroom in, we'll get that same shift. There we go. It's almost like the perks need to be extended by one more row just to accommodate some of the new stuff. Yep. Okay, we've got everything. Let's get rid of that pile. Okay, the floor still holds. So in this space we are going to put, yeah, let me think about that. I might put the sauna benches in while I think about it. I'm thinking I might actually put sauna benches, a low row up under that window. Technically I would remove the window and brick it over, but and then panel it, but we can't mess with the outer edges. So let's see how we go with not messing with the outer edges. So I want it to sit flush up in this corner. So let's just make sure it does that before we go anywhere else. I'm going to have to remove that. Okay. Not sure we can fit a corner piece in there, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, nice. Excellent. Alright, so we've got one long low bench. I'm going to put a cross bench up the top here. Or we could put... Yeah, let me think about that while we work through. This is kind of the same way as writing a book. You just kind of put it in as it comes together. But you start with a vague idea. Okay, that fits nicely there. Let's see if we can get something here and a corner piece. Yeah, because I don't think we don't want to put two in. It won't look finished properly if we just put two long ones in. Okay. Alright, we're going to leave that as a low bench. Maybe. Let me put the upper benches in, I'll decide. Oh, actually, I did need that. Tetris, anyone? Yep, so what we want is an end piece for that. I think I needed another one somewhere else as well, so we'll just pop this in first. Try again, this time with the right color. Alright, so that's what we've got so far. We're going to put a couple of end pillows in, probably 3. So again with the dark, so we want one here, one here, and one here. And then we're going to go with a bunch of towels. I'm curious to see whether or not we can stack the towels, so we'll go with that. Now if we could do grey wood, we would want grey towels as well, because we're impossible like that. Can I stack them? No. Okay, the answer to that is no, I can't stack them. So I'm going to put a couple of extra towels down the end there. And you know, if I put one there, it's going to land on someone's head. Put 2 up here. And we'll put 2 in the corner here. So they can fit a few different guests in if they want. The next thing we probably need is some way to heat this little space. So let's go back. This might be the best option. Haha. Then again, someone's going to get their knees burnt. I need something squarer, a bit like that. So it's big enough for the space, but you can still hopefully walk around it. All right, everyone is happy with the sauna, so that didn't get us a difference in buyers. I'm just going to move this out a little bit. Okay, so we can still walk past it. Next thing we need is a little buckety thing. One of those. We might put the 2 in so that people can put stuff in from different angles. One there and one there. And maybe a temperature button. Yeah. Oh, sorry, temperature gauge. Ooh, what's that? It's a safe. Okay. This is really kind of cute, but I'll go with this one. We'll stick it maybe up there. We also need lights, and I still haven't worked out the lighting for where sauna lights should go, so you can laugh. It's okay. I think I just walked through the heater. Honestly, I think they should be pointed down. But anyway. So I'm just using the mouse wheel to adjust it. Probably, we're going to leave it, if it's wrong, we're going to leave it wrong. That's fine. I'm sure the owners can reset it. Light switch is in, so we have the lighting. Alrighty, that's my screenshot. Right, there's the sauna. And I need to put a light in the bathroom, otherwise they'll be in the dark. That wouldn't be any fun. We'll go for a mid-range, simply because the shower's in the way. And we'll also go for a light switch. That by the sink. We'll make it standard. What we're doing is we're keeping the price on these fittings down in order to keep our real estate agent happy. I never managed to get good bathroom shots either. Ow. Alrighty, that'll be fine. So, looking at the time, we've been here for about 35 minutes, wandering our way through. That is our sauna with 1 bathroom. What we really want to check out is our second bathroom, and for that we're going to have to do a bit of fidgeting with the desk. So, I might leave this episode here. We will see if we get a change in buyer when we move things around next episode. So thanks for hanging with me, and I will check you later.